What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. Today's a special video because we have face cam on. Got a new face cam. Let me know how you guys think of how the quality looks. But we are actually going to be going over the new set Extra Dimensional Crisis A3A card listing. So, I believe there are a total of 103 cards, but I'm pretty sure most of those are like alternate arts and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure there's like 69 cards in this deck. So let's just get into it. Let's see what kind of Pokemon are in this set. Let's see what we're going to be doing. So, grass Pokemon. So we got Petal, Seed Bomb for 20 damage. Lilligant, 1 grass, 1 colorless for 60. Okay, not bad. Rowlet. So we actually got new Rowlet cards. So, Fury attack, flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each head. I think we've seen that one. Dartrix. Actually, I actually just pulled this Dartrix. I was doing a little bit of summons. The only summon I got was like a full art Looker, and that was the only card I got. No EXs, nothing like that. So we didn't get Glizzy Lord. So Dartrix. For 1 grass energy, this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I think this Dartrix will definitely replace the original Dartrix. We got Decidueye, 2 grass energy. This attack does 70 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I think this will be good. Honestly, maybe this will replace Decidueye EX, but Decidueye EX is really good. So, let's get into our first EX Ultra Beast, Buzzwole. Buzzwole is a grass-type Pokemon, 140 HP. For 2 colorless energies, doing 30 damage, punch. Pretty good. Bug Beat. For 120, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Bug Beat. So, I think Buzzwole is really good. Let's actually look at a bunch of other. Ooh, yo, these flares are insane. Oh my gosh, these flares are pretty nice. I think Buzzwole is really good. Let's just keep going. Let's kind of go through as much as we can. Pheromosa. Someone actually commented on one of my videos saying that Pheromosa is gonna actually be a really good Pokemon paired with Decidueye. So let's actually see what she does. Pheromosa Ultra Beast, 1 energy, Jump Blues. For 20 damage, this attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Considering that Decidueye EX can snipe any Pokemon on the field for like, what, 1 energy? And for 100 damage, Pheromosa is gonna be able to help Decidueye with that. Kartana. Kartana I actually really like. Kartana, I did pull Kartana actually. Basic Pokemon, 1 energy, 40 damage. That's like what do you call it? Far-fetched. That's like that kind of card. But you could actually add Leaf Cape to this Pokemon. So 90 HP, pretty good. This Lollipop, I think this Lollipop is very niche. For 3 energy, beat Punk for 130 damage. But this Pokemon also does take 70 damage to itself. So, very niche. I don't really think it's going to see a lot of play. Let's see. I mean, you could do red, and it's doing 150, and it can KO. So, I mean, it's niche, I guess. We got Mantine, we got Carvanha, and Sharpedo. Crunch, flip a coin. If heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So, I think Sharpedo's cool. I'm glad that they did add some Sharpedo card. It's, you know, most of these cards, it's like, it's good to get some more representation, right? So we got Shinx, Luxio, and we got a new Luxray. So the previous Luxray did not have any retreat cost. So that is something that we do have to keep in mind. As you can see, this Luxray does have 1 retreat cost. But let's look at his ability. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon do 20 less damage. So that's a really good ability. That's like just like a better blue, but just always active on Luxray. I think this is a really good ability. You could also pair this up with one of the other supporter cards. Actually, I forgot his name, but you could actually support this Luxray with another supporter card to be able to ramp up the energy you need. We got Blitzel, we got Zebstrika, Emolga, we got Tapu Koko EX. Alright, let's look at Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko EX is literally a better Pikachu from set 1. For only 1 lightning energy, take a lightning energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So next turn, so turn 1, you use Plasma Hurricane, and it's doing 20 damage, so that's actually really good. So you use this move. Next turn, you're going to be able to do 90 damage. So without needing any other support, Tapu Koko does all the work for you. I really like this card, but it is very frail with only 130 HP. So just keep in mind with that. We did go over Exercitry. Let's go over Zeraora. I think we went over Zeraora as well. At the end of the first turn, take a lightning energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. I think at first this ability was like, oh, okay, that's like pretty cool, but like now it's like, it's whatever. I mean, Zeraora only doing 50 damage, kind of like, you know, what are you really gonna get out of this? You know what I mean? Like it's I'm gonna give it an okay. Oh, we got Clefairy. I love this Clefairy card. It's so cute. That's all I gotta say. We got Clefable, Moon Kick, 60 damage, pretty good. We got Fan Thump, Spooky Shot. I don't know if there was. Oh, this art is lovely. I don't know if the other Fan Thump was better or not. I think they were Grass type before. Rack down for 70. That's okay. And we got Moral, Hook for 20, which is pretty interesting. And then we have Shiinotic. Once during your turn, you may put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. So, Shiinotic is so versatile because it's only needing 2 colorless energy. And it's doing 40 damage, so it's not that bad. However, Steel type weakness is not really common. You're not really going to see a lot of Steel types in this meta, I believe. Oh, actually, we'll get to that later. Hold that thought. But this ability is really good because you're going to be able to just farm Pokemon into your hand and from your deck, and it's just going to be really good. So Shiinotic is right there. We're actually going to get our another Rock Fighting type EX Pokemon. So we still have no like Fighting type ramp. You know what I mean? Psychic has that one. Tapu Koko, he's ramping energy by himself. We have what's his name? Superior ramp for grass. We have so many water Pokemon that ramp. It's insane, but fighting just doesn't get that love, the same love. It's pretty unfortunate because fighting type is I love fighting type Pokemon. I mean, the Pokemon that they added is really nice. Meditite, Medicham, pretty interesting. Baltoy and Claydol. Claydol with this ability, Heal Block. Both Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, cannot be healed. So with this, Claydol is going to be, I personally, when I pull Claydol, I want to have one of him on the bench. Just so I could, wait. This ability doesn't specify if Claydol needs to be in the active spot. You can put Claydol in the bench and this ability will activate. That's insane. That's really good. I like this ability because we're going to go over more Pokemon that synergize so well with Claydol that do good damage and they're not going to be able to get healed because of Claydol's ability. Rockruff, I think the other variants of Rockruff are better. 2 energy, only doing 40 damage, not that really that good. Lycanroc EX, 150 HP. For 3 energy, discard a fighting energy from this Pokemon, doing 130. I don't know. I think this card just sucks. I don't think this card is going to get any play. Not really good. Pretty unfortunate that they kind of made Lycanroc EX so buns. I mean, it's cool that we got Lycanroc EX, but it's straight buns. Passimian, let's throw. Alright, let's throw what? Pause. If Passimian is on your bench, this attack does 40 more damage. Not really worth it. Don't really like it. Palisand, Sand Tomb. During your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon cannot retreat. That's a good ability on a move, but for 4 energy doing 90 damage? I mean, the damage is good, but 4 energy? Dang. Alolan Meowth. Alright, I actually got spoiled in this one because I was summoning for packs and I actually did pull a full art Meowth. Discard a random Pokemon tool card from your opponent's hand. So, my man, Alolan Meowth paired with Guzma, this is just going to be... This is a counter to Pokemon tools. They're going to add more Pokemon tools, you know, as the sets go on, but Pokemon tools are very strong. So cards like this are going to be able to kind of take control of, you know, the strategy you're trying to use for Pokemon tools. Alolan Persian. I like Alolan Persian. I love Persian in general, and Alolan Persian I think is funny, and I like it, so I'm going to take it as a dub. For 2 energy, Fake Out for 50 damage. Flip a coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I think this is good. I like this card. Compared with Alolan Meowth evolving to Alolan Persian. Really nice. My favorite Pokemon ever. One of my favorite Pokemon ever. Crocodile. Crocodile for 3 energy. Flip 3 coins. For each head, a card is chosen at random from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into your hand, into the deck. This is toxic. Flip 3 coins. So best case scenario, you flip 3 heads. You choose 3 cards from your opponent's hand, reveal them, and then shuffle them back into your deck. I think this Pokemon is gonna see a lot of play in like ranked. Doing 90 damage, I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty good compared. You could compare it to with something else. Sandile, Krokorok, really nice. Jellyfish, more poison. Your active Pokemon takes 10 plus damage from being poisoned. I think this is really good Pokemon compared with all the other poison types. Glizzy Lord. Glizzy Lord. We finally have Glizzy Lord in the game. Grind bar. Flip a coin until you get tails. This line right here, this sentence, sucks. Absolutely horrible. I hate this line ever because you're gonna flip coins. Woo woo woo. But then the first coin you flip is tails. So what's the point? Anyway, for each head, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. This is a better Team Rocket Grunt because it does damage. It's doing damage, so at least you're getting something even though you hit the tails first coin. But it's whatever. Basic Pokemon, Glizzy Lord, 170 HP. Pretty freaking tanky. Oh my gosh, we love it. Pipeball, Nagnattle. Electric House. I actually did pull a Nagnattle. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. For 1 energy, that's pretty good. 2-step. What's 2-step for the Pokemon? I hate this ability too. This ability sucks so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alolan Doug. Only 130? That's really frail. Alolan Dugtrio. We got Alolan Dugtrio in the game. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. This ability sucks, but you can do some damage. 180, right? 180 max power. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's gonna be KOing everything in the game. Aron, Larion, Aggron. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Oh, wait. Ferrothorn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack... Ferrothorn is a Steel-type Druddigon. Interesting. Very interesting. We got Stack Attack. A Brass Rock. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Pretty good. And then actually, a Pokemon that will work very well with Claydol, Stoutland. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost 1 more energy. The reason why I like Stoutland as a nice partner with Claydol is because it's doing 70 damage. Right? 70 damage. Lillipup, 1 energy doing 20. Herdier, 1 damage doing 30. Stoutland, you evolve 2 energy doing 70. Within 3 turns, you're KOing everything in the game. So pair this up with its ability, Guard Dog Visage. You're going to be able to, you know, make your opponents feel like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to put more energy on my Pokemon. I need 5 energy to add to 1 Pokemon. Like, it's insane. So this Pokemon I really like. And then paired up with Claydol, you're not gonna be able to be healed, so you're kind of trapped. Stuffle and Beware. I think they always add these cards like Stuffle and Beware, and they're always mid. Let's look at Beware. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Yo, my man is ready for that hug. Beware is just like, let me squeeze you. Pause. All right. Rangaroo, Type Null, Savali. We actually looked at Type Null, but we haven't looked at Savali. If you played a supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 50 more damage. Best case scenario, you're doing 120, 110 with Red and Giovanni. Pretty good. Celesteela. Celesteela, we actually looked at. This Celesteela, once during your turn, you may switch your active Ultra Beast for one of your bench Ultra Beasts. So this ability, Celesteela is really good. I actually did pull a Celesteela. Very nice, very nice. So that is pretty much it. We got the full arts. This is the full art Meowth I pulled. Very nice full art. This is the Looker I pulled. Very nice full art. I would want Baby Girl, but you know, we're gonna have to add her to the tier list to best Poke Girls. You guys really were just hating on me on that video, bro. Like everyone's like, yo, pedo. I'm like, bro, like chill out, bro. Like I already explained this. You guys feel the Diddy in the air, it's whatever. But we're not done yet. We gotta look at the supporter cards and the items. So let's look at the supporter cards. Gladian. Put one random type null or Savali from your deck into your hand. So I think that they're not gonna add cards that like, okay, pull, you know, specific, like look for a specific kind of Pokemon on a deck, but they're gonna add these kinds of cards. Put one random type, put one random Pokemon from your deck, you know. So it's our job to make a deck that is going to give us the best chances to pull what we want. That's what I'm trying to say. Looker, your opponent reveals all of the supporter cards in their deck. This card is going to be so toxic in ladder. It's going to be so toxic. Pair Looker with something like red card. Oh my gosh. You're going to be able to see what they got in their hand and just pop the red card and you're cooked. They're cooked. I don't know what to say. Lucamine. You can use this card if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point, so it is conditional. Choose one of your Ultra Beasts, attach 2 random energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. Baby Girl's fire. I love Baby Girl. Beast Wall. This Pokemon, this card is a better blue just for Ultra Beast. This card can be used only if your opponent hasn't gotten any points. So this card is specifically used for early game. During your opponent's next turn, all of your Ultra Beasts take 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Very nice. So I like this item card because it's early game, right? If you have Glizzy Lord, Celesteela in the active spot, Buzzlord, and you have this card, it's gonna be really good. Really good. Oh, it is one-time use though. Yeah, it is one-time use. Okay. I was thinking that this was a Pokemon tool. Yeah, one-time use. Okay, that's fine. Repel. I actually pulled a couple of repels and I was like, oh, this is a little spicy. Switch out your opponent's active basic Pokemon to your bench. Your opponent chooses the new active Pokemon. This is a counter to Darkrai. This is a counter to Giratina. This may be a counter to Glizzy Lord. So, this is a item card of Sabrina. Pretty good. Actually pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Electrical Cord. If the electric Pokemon this card is attached to in the active spot is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, move 2 lightning energy from that Pokemon and attach 1 energy to each of their Pokemon. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like Passimian EX, where Passimian gets KO'd and it moves all its energy to somewhere else. I think Electrical Cord will be interesting. It doesn't specify electric bench Pokemon, it kind of just specifies regular bench Pokemon. Beast type. Attacks used by Ultra Beast, this card is attached to do 10 plus damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each point you've gotten. So best case scenario, you're doing 20 plus damage because you get 3 points and you win. So when I first read this, I was like, oh, you're going to be doing plus 30? But once you get 3 points, you win. So best case scenario, you get 2 points, you're doing plus 20. Check this out, chat. Best case scenario, Buzzwole. You have Beast type, that's 140. You have Red, that's plus 60. Super effective, that's 180. Buzzwole low-key a sleeper, I'm not gonna lie. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. These are the Pokemon coming in the new set. The set is released. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon are in this set. Let me know how your summons go. I haven't pulled Glizzy Lord, and I'm hoping to pull this sexy full art. Oh my gosh, that mouth is so big. Pause. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Wait, is there any card that we didn't miss? Oh, we got the shinies. Shiny Greninja, Celebi, Arcanine, Aerodactyl, Pidgeot. And then the gold card is Jellyfish. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.